And for some reason, J.B. Bickerstaff thought this man could guard Jalen Brunson one-on-one, didn't send him much help, and Brunson abused him. That's number one. Number two, what I also love is that obviously Donovan Mitchell went berserk. He had about 38, but you need more than that if you're going to beat the New York Knicks, if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers. It wasn't enough today. And Josh Hart, I'll give him love. Made some big plays, no doubt about it. I give him love. Brunson finished with 27 on 11 to 24 new shooting. Knicks up 1-0, baby, in this series. Knicks, New York, stand up.
I actually want to show y'all one play that he made on Evan Mobley, and it got me up out of my seat. It's so subtle. He rocks Evan Mobley and gets him turned around. And when Mobley sees that he's turned around, he sees Brunson going in a different direction, shifting. And what in Mobley's mind, I'm just going to meet him at the rim, use my length to block him. Look how Brunson pulls back just enough on a dime and fades back just far enough where he gets the shot over Mobley's outstretched arms. When I seen that play, I lost it. I jumped up out my seat and I was going crazy because it's simple basketball, but it's so amazing at the same time to have the balance, the IQ, the shiftiness and craftiness to make this happen. What's going on there, guys? I'm back with another one. And I just wanted to check in because a lot of people was coming at me over the last few years, even over the last month or so when I was covering Jalen Brunson on this channel, saying he was overrated, overpaid. He ain't like that. And I just wanted to check back in. I spoke about the Nova players. I even spoke about Mikal Bridges, even though he plays for Brooklyn. We saw what he did today. I saw Josh Hart did his thing today. And Jalen Brunson was Mr. Clutch late. And I just want to come and check in, man, and give these guys their flowers. And this is why I've been saying, like, the last 2 years Brunson was in Dallas, I know when a player's being held back. I know when they just need a bigger role and they've outgrown the situation they're in. And Jalen Brunson is the poster child for that. And everybody that was killing me for saying Luka dominating the ball isn't taken away from Brunson's game is crazy. Because it was on full display today, and this is all I've been preaching. You have to let a point guard be a point guard. Jalen Brunson is a better decision maker with the ball than Luka. Jalen Brunson he's a leader. The guys rally around him in a way that they don't with Luka because his body language, his fitness, always crying to the refs, ball dominance, all that. Everybody gets to touch the ball with JB on the floor. He only had 2 assists tonight, and he played a better floor game than a lot of people that has 12 assists some games. Because when you're not hunting assists, I tell you what, though, he made several passes that became hockey assists, and they were natural instead of those cross-court swinging passes that everybody try to make that get intercepted, get somebody a foul out in transition because they in 3-on-1, 2-on-1 situations because you done threw a bad pass. That's why I hate analytics sometimes, because it doesn't account for that. How many times did you throw the ball away and put your teammate in a backpedaling position where they're basically running a 3-man weave on you and you end up committing a foul? Now you on the bench. I just watched the game to see what's happening, and Jalen Brunson controlled that tempo. Josh Hart made Spider work for everything he got. Even though he was cooking at certain points tonight, Josh Hart made him work, and Josh Hart hit arguably one of the biggest shots of the game. That 3-pointer put the Knicks back up too. So when they were trying to double Brunson and crowd him, Hart made him pay. That was so critical to the rest of the game. Julius Randle took some bad threes. He had a little spot in the first half where he was cooking on offense, but That late game rebound that saved the game, that was big for him. Mitchell Robinson battled on the boards. Quickly didn't have his best game. I expect him to bounce back. RJ, go sit over there with Thibs next game. If you're not going to bring it, you're going to be selfish. It was that one play, man, where he was coming down in transition. I don't know who was running with him. Maybe it was Hart or Quickly, but Donovan stripped it off his leg and he lost it out of bounds. All he had to do was dump it off to the other man running with him. He's very selfish and he thinks about his point so much. They're going to have to get rid of him. I don't think it's no fixing him. He's selfish and he shouldn't be a part of what they have going on going forward. Toppin played decent in his spot minutes. I remember him hitting a 3 in the corner, and then he got a vicious slam, out in transition where I thought he was fouled, but it looked like he just took off funny. When I saw the replay, I don't know if old boy clipped him on his heel, but I just wanted to say Jalen Brunson is like that. I've been calling it since he's been on the team with Luka. And next time some of these NBA fans that come on here think about who teams need in free agency, use your eye test. Don't always say, like, if Paul George or one of them guys become a free agent, that you automatically go for those players. There's other players that's ready for bigger roles, but it's being suppressed where they're at. So you need to be able to identify a player. That's why you can get Brunson for a bargain. He's one of the best point guards in the league, bar none. And he showed that last year. I don't know why people didn't know coming into this year that he was. He went and did this to Donovan last year in Utah. He did the same thing he did to Donovan tonight last year. When the games Luka was out, he did the same exact thing. So this isn't a surprise. You can't just go out there and drop 40 in the way Brunson does it and control the entire tempo of the game without being like that. Anybody can get hot, but he controls the tempo of the game. That's why when Donovan was going on those runs, they were never able to really get a hold of the game because Brunson is a tempo guy. The game is played at the pace he wants it to be played at. He was always more important for the Knicks than Donovan was this offseason. Now, some people wanted both of them, but think about how underpaid Brunson is. You can bring in so many other people over the next 3 years to pair with them because you paid over $100 million less than you would have been paying for like a Donovan Mitchell or somebody. I said that to say him, Josh Hart. Josh Hart was such a stabilizer tonight for the Knicks when Brunson got in that early foul trouble. Several drives in the paint. He cleaned up some of Jalen Brunson's bad shots and bad misses. He cleaned up some of Randall's, some of RJ's. He was cleaning up a lot of mess out there on the floor. The best 6'5" wing rebounder in the whole game. He is the best wing getting to 50-50 balls in the entire league. There's nobody I've seen pick up more loose change around the court than Josh Hart in the entire NBA. And I look at somebody like Dame and I'm like, Dame, you had him. I ain't saying he's enough to win a championship, but you should be able to use some of these players a little better for winning, like Brunson's doing. You know what I'm saying? Brunson took 24 shots tonight, but they're good quality shots, man. A lot of them's in the paint. He getting exactly where he wants to get. Honestly, that for my team, I just like the way he runs PG more than any other PG in the game. Now, I like some other point guards, but I just like the way he runs the team. I mean, you could look at Steph in a way, but Steph plays a different type of game. Ja's really nice. You got other nice PGs, and I know other people prefer them, but I like the way Brunson controls that tempo, man. I want to know what you guys think about the Knicks in comments, though. Let me know what you think, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.